Hi. Long time no see. It's me again. I'm gonna scoot chair over this way. This way? No. Right over here. Anyways, whoops. Long time no see. I'm back up here with another message for the collective, but this time with some cards, y'all. Boom, right? We're gonna do cards today. Anyways, so don't mind me. I am in my bathroom, so excuse all the extraness everywhere. Okay, anyways, so back up here with another message for the collective. So the overall message before we even get into these cards or anything of that nature is don't be afraid to be in your own home. Okay, I believe that's by don't you ever be afraid to be in your own home. I think that's by Cleo Soul. Okay, that's what's being channeled here for the collective. So when it comes to home, has to do with your sanctuary, has to do with your temple. Your temple is your soul, who you are, right? So to even be the best version of yourself, you're going to have to tap into that temple and clean out what is necessary. Excuse me, there's people in the house. Malaysia, can you quiet down? Anyways, sorry, people in the house. So anybody you hear, I'm sorry. Anyways, yeah, cleaning up the soul and really tapping in and doing a lot of self-reflection, that mirror work, you know what I'm saying? So it's that type of energy, really cleaning up house, okay? But to be able to do that, you have to be in an energy of not being afraid to go in your home and all the stuff that you see in that motherfucker. You might not like what you see in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of energy, being able to see yourself fully, good, bad, and ugly, okay? So it's that type of energy, okay? So let's see what God got for us, okay? What about this message about not being afraid of our own homes when it comes to the temple, God? Okay. Well, there we go. Yeah. You got Angel of Healing. We got Angel of Emergence. Okay. We'll get two more. One more. Okay, we got two more. Anyways, we got Angel of Space Clearing. Okay. We got the Goddess of Oneness. Goddess of Oneness. And then this extra card here, we got Angel of Abundance, okay? Okay, so with this type of energy, what I'm seeing here, to even be able to get to that next level in your life and to tap into that space of oneness within oneself, literally coming into full completion of oneself, right? Tapping into, I would say, AKA J 5.0 or whoever your name is, 5.0, that higher self, that higher consciousness, that version of you, right? To even be able to tap into that energy, you have to tap in within yourself, okay? This is that type of energy, being able to sit within discomfort, okay? As God is removing things and shifting things in your life, being able to be okay with that discomfort, right? Being able to be immersed in that energy of unknown, understanding that the unknown, you don't understand what the next move is or the next play is, but God, just knowing that God got you, understanding that you and God are one. God knows what's best for you. This is that type of energy, really tapping into that energy and really cleaning up house. I keep hearing cleaning up house. So this is that type of energy here. What must go, allow it to go, okay? It's that type of energy in these moments in time, okay? What must go, allow it to go, okay? Allow it to go. Can I get some more on this energy? What's going on? Yeah, because God is teaching us, right? It's that type of energy. You have to understand, man, life is your teacher, dog. If you're open to receiving, if you're open to allowing God to work with you and your whole spirit team to really work with you in that type of level, it's that type of energy. You'll tap into different versions of yourself you didn't even know you could do, or you didn't even know that you had, right? You find different gifts that you didn't even know you fucking had. This is that type of energy, really understanding that, really when it comes to your age in life, right, it starts out, where does it start? The moment that you awaken, right, when you got conscious of your journey, of what God is to you, tapping into God consciousness or quote unquote Christ consciousness, whatever you want to tap into, right? That moment, that time that you tapped into it, that's how old you are, right? So if I can give you an example of that, and I got that from a beautiful reader. I'm 7 years old, because when I became conscious of that is, 2018? Yeah, 2018. So that being said, I believe 2018, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 7 years old. Yeah. So I would be 7 years old. Okay. So that being said, being on the spiritual path in general, we barely scratched the fucking surface. We barely scratch the surface. It's that type of energy, understanding that life is your lesson. Life is your teacher, being open to it. Despite if it's good, bad, or ugly. Despite if the lessons are extremely hard. Because some of these lessons, man, bro, it feels like you spiritually dying in this motherfucker. God really got you in the motherfucking furnace like that. It's that type of energy, understanding that you got to burn to learn. You got to burn to learn, and understanding that concept of burning to learn, okay, as you move forward, okay? Okay, anyways, yeah, because we got writing, because this is what's going to determine who the new version of yourself is, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time as you're moving forward in life and understanding life. You're rewriting your script. You're rewriting your story. It's insanity to think that your life will change or anything in your life will change if you keep doing the same thing, right? This is that type of energy, you deciding to take a chance on you and betting on you, okay? Because at the end of the day, as we live in this world, man, we be betting on a lot of shit, dog. We be in this type of energy, dog. I'm telling you, where we be betting on the wrong things, dude, where it's like you might as well bet on yourself. Yeah. Having that transformation with the animal card. Okay. So going through that isolation period, those dark nights of the soul, burning to learning, right? It's what's going to create that 5.0 version of you. This is that type of energy. If you were desiring, to really tap into that 5.0 version of you, right? You have to go through that furnace. You're going to have to sit in that furnace until God lets you out. When God said it's cool, right? It's time for you to go out. You got to burn all that crud off, man. Y'all know I always talk about it. You got to burn all that crud off. Yeah, man. That's when you become one within self here, okay? That's when you are tapped into who you are. That's when you are really in that flow, right? That's when you and God are really on that type of time, on that type of wavelength. You got to understand, when it comes to manifestation of any sort or whatever you're trying to do in your life in general, right? This is that type of energy. You got to understand that you co-create with God, right? So that being said, it's a little bit, it's kind of like, I've said this analogy before. It's like Shark Tank, bro. You're coming to God. God is the judges or the investors or whoever, the motherfuckers that are planning on investing into your product, right? You are bringing God a product, right? You have to sell your product, right? But even with that, you got to come with the product, right? So, and the product got to make sense. The slogan got to be, the product got to be able to sell, right? This is that type of energy in these moments of time here. When you're in that energy and when you're in that frequency, with you and God, when it comes to co-creating with God, right? That's you and God coming on that, okay, one accord, like, yeah, let's go and manifest this. Let's go and sell this. You're selling your product and your product has approved, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time, okay? They wanted me to read this. To steer the, what is this? Administration. That's what, I'm dropping everything, y'all. This is the card. Administration. To steer the community towards the accomplishment of God-given goals and directives by planning, organizing, and supervising others. Yeah, this is that type of energy. You know what I heard from this? Purpose. Going through those periods of burning to learning is what's going to lead you to your purpose. What's going to lead you to what God needs you to do, okay? Because this whole experience that we're on in general is about why are you here, right? Why are you here? This is that type of energy. Most people are walking around the earth not knowing why the fuck they here. What's their purpose? What's the goal? To get their asses back home. This is that type of energy. God is really lining a lot of us up to our truths, but to be able to go through those truths, right? To be able to go through that energy of transformation and being able to transmute energy, right? To being able to rise from the ashes and having that kind of, what would you call it? I just lost the word. Phoenix rising moment, right? You got to go through the furnace, right? You have to go through the furnace, right? That's what alchemy is. You are the alchemist. You take what is given to you and you transmute it, right? And then you create something else. Hence, burn into learning, right? This energy is very important, y'all, when it comes to our journeys and where the fuck we're going, right? And I also hearing right now too, we can't lose sight of the whole goal of what God needs for you and what God has for you on your life, on that's assigned to you on your life, right? Because life can happen. You know what I'm saying? There's shit with the job. Fucking, we got fucked up. You know, the relationship pool's fucked up right now. Everybody's trying to find love. Everybody's trying to finesse everybody. Everybody's trying to fucking scam somebody. Somebody in the world, it's fucked up around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of energy here where a lot of shit in the world distracts us from where the fuck we're supposed to be. Where the fuck we're supposed to be going, right? This is that type of energy here. Finding that center, right? Finding that center, finding that space where, okay, I'm back into alignment, right? Especially when we're learning how to master oneself, you know, really master oneself. And that requires a lot of time of, and just being human, realignment. We're always constantly being fucking realigned. I'm not even gonna lie, right? When sometimes we think we on the right path, or going the right way and then realize we were straying off that motherfucker, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. But, you know, everything is meant to happen the way it's supposed to. But it's about not getting caught up with the ills of the world, man. Like, you got a purpose. You got a calling on your life. God has you assigned to something here. Do you know what that is, right? This is that type of energy. My hair is like, I'm trying to let it dry out now because I just got out the shower and shit like that, you know, looking luscious. Anyways, yeah, man. Do you know what God got you? Do you know what your purpose is in life? Do you know why God got you here? Do you know what you're aligned with, man? If you don't, go find that shit, okay? What the fuck is you doing, right? Too many cards. What the fuck is you doing, okay? Because time is ticking with the Wheel of Fortune. Like, man, you ain't gonna be here. Because you gotta understand, man, to go back home, everybody thinks, do good deeds. That's what's gonna get you back to the promised land. That's gonna get you home. That's gonna get you here. Da da da. No, what gets you back home and not repeat it back to this motherfucker is the fact is, are you doing your fucking job? You know what I'm saying? Are you on your purpose? Are you on what the fuck God has for you in your life? Fuck the world and what the fuck they talking about. Do you know what God got for you and what's on your life? And are you in that alignment for that? Or if you're not in alignment with that, or you don't know what that is, are you in search for it? Right. It's that type of energy in these moments in time. I'm trying to pick these cards up, y'all. It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, man. Because a lot of our blessings and a lot of the fulfillment in life, right? A lot of the fulfillment in life, that like personal fulfillment, you know, comes from doing what is right. Doing what God needs you to do. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes what you need to do ain't what doesn't look right to the community. You know what I'm saying? Or people around you when they're not aligned to that frequency, okay? So it's about lining up with our what? Truth, right? This is that type of energy, understanding that holding on to shit that's no longer serving us is just weighing us down, okay? Weighing us down. You know what I just heard? You know what example I just heard? When it comes to the weighing us down, you know, like, I don't know, for the makeup girlies, right, who wears makeups and things like that, like full beach, right? Think about when you put a full beat on and then you go to sleep in that motherfucker, right? A full face, right? And how you wake up and how your skin feels fucking just like clogged and your pores feel clogged and dirty, right? It's that type of energy here when it comes to holding on to things that is no longer serving us. I don't know why that's a weird example that God just gave me, but that's just what it is, okay? Take it where it resonates, okay? It's like you fucking going to sleep with a full beat on. You know what I'm saying? A full beat. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of energy here. Yeah, because what I'm seeing here is there's a lot of contemplation. Yeah. On should I move forward, where I need to be, where I need to stand, asking a lot of questions. Also seeing this not being receptive to whatever God's telling us. And you know, on this side, I always talk about accountability, right? To even walk with God and truly walk with God, you have to be accountable for your life. You have to be accountable for where you're going, right? This is that type of energy here. I'm just going to call it how I see it, right? How the fuck do you expect any changes and to be removed out of confusion if you can't even take accountability to where the fuck you're at? Facts. Because at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what you feel. Because a lot of people like to be in that woe it's me type of energy. But it's like every play, every action, every decision that you've ever made in your life, right? It stems from you. You got to hold that. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy. Because your life is unfulfilling, you got to take accountability for that and make that change, right? You're going to have to lead your life. You're going to have to step into your power. You're going to have to understand who you are, right? Who you are as you're moving forward, right? Damn, we got the counterparts in this bitch, okay? What I'm hearing here with the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands here is finding that balance between the masculine and feminine energy within you, right? Understanding that, betting on yourself. I'm hearing betting on yourself right now. Can I have one more for the Queen and King of Wands? Yeah, merging, right? I see that energy as for the collective, your masculine and feminine energy within you, your willpower, your intuition, all those things, right? Is merging. You're becoming one. You're becoming balanced. And that's a beautiful thing, man. That's where we want to be. But how do you get there? You get there from burning to learning, right? You got to burn to learn, right? You're getting that. You're getting this merging, right? You're getting this wholeness. You're getting this balance from burning to learn. Facts. Going through that furnace, having that furnace and allowing God to burn the crud off of you. You know what I'm saying, man? Sometimes the shit don't feel good, but once you get out of that situation and you turn around and look back and then look at yourself and see where the fuck you come from, that's where confidence stems from. Confidence stems from overcoming things, overcoming obstacles, perseverance. That shit comes from within. Can't nobody get at you. You can't pay for that. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy in these moments in time here, man. And then we're going to wrap it up, okay? Yeah, man. You got to understand, to get to that place of fulfillment in your life and true understanding with the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles here. God is going to require us to build things brick by brick. You know how God be? You ask God for a house, right? God's going to give you the bricks to build that motherfucker. God's never going to build that motherfucking house to you or send that house to you. He'll send you a thing of bricks for you to build your own house and show you how to build that fucking house, right? This is that type of energy. To build a house, right? It's going to take some time, right? So to build your manifestations and to move in a direction that you need to move in, it's going to take time, right? But once again, it goes back to burning to learning, right? You have to burn to learn. If you're not willing to burn to learn, you will stay in the world like the rest of these motherfuckers, just going on this hamster wheel. And to be honest, that's a very mediocre life to me. Take my emotions out of it, but that's just what it is, right? It's that type of energy here. Are you wanting to be the best version of yourself? Are you trying to get to that? I don't know. I'm hearing Lexi. Somebody's name could be Lexi. Lexi 5.0. In my case, J 5.0. We know that we're in 2025 now. And we're not talking about no... Everybody's setting their New Year's resolutions and things of that nature. And we'll see, you know, how things go, you know. But it's one of those type of energies here. You're in a new year. Is your year going to look like last year? I really want you guys to really reflect on how was your year last year? What are the lessons that you learned last year? What are the lessons that you've passed, and the triggers and things of that nature you don't want to bring to 2025, right? Really understanding the lessons that you've learned last year, so we're not repeating any more cycles. No more cycles, right? It's that type of energy here as a collective, man. And a lot of this shit I feel has to do with self-love, right? Self-love and self-acceptance, right? You have to understand everything from your pinnacles, from your love life, from your health, from your fitness, whatever you want to call it, whatever you were deciding or lining up with, right? All this shit stems from self-love and self-acceptance, right? Really showing up for yourself even when you don't want to fucking show up with yourself. You have to understand, when you love yourself is when you show up when you don't feel like it, y'all. That's the real shit. Like, for real. You show up when you don't feel like it. Yeah. Even when you're in this energy, like, fuck it, right? This in this energy of, I'm gravitating to this person here. When the energy, or when your experiences is getting the best of you and you feel like quitting this motherfucker, you showing up for yourself regardless. Shit, like Brianna says, if you don't feel confident, you bitch fake it, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. Continuing to keep moving forward, right, from things that are not serving you. And also taking the time to understand, these are like, I see these cups as lessons. I see these cups of different lessons that you've already overcame here, right? So this is the 8 going to the 9, right? And I see this as progression emotionally, right? Coming into that space of emotional intelligence, right? With this type of energy here, taking a tally mark of your inventory, understanding how far you've came, right? Understanding how far you came. And also hearing here, we're in a period as a collective right now. It's a rest period. What I mean by rest period, this energy has to do with reflection, right? Like I said before, take a look at your year last year. What did 2024 look like to you? What did you experience in 2024 and the lessons that you learned in 2024, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time here. And write those down. You know what I'm saying? Write those down. Write how you're... Reflect on your year of last year. On what the things that you're not going to bring in this year, right? But not only that, write down what your year looks like. What does Lexi 4.0 look like? Cassie 4.0 look like? J 4 or 5.0, excuse me, meant 5.0. Anyways, 5.0 look like? You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy. What type of energy does Cassie 5.0 carry, embody? Write that shit down and then embody that energy, right? And watch your world change. Watch your life look different. I feel like we've been going through this hamster wheel, y'all. For real. And if you fuck with my channel and you know, like, my platforms and shit, you know how I be. It's all about expansion over here, baby. You know what I'm saying? Come fuck with me. This is that type of energy here where it's like, man, to even get to that next level, we have to take a look. We got to look where we came from. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of energy here, right? Right. We'll get through more and then we'll call it quits, okay? Because I haven't used these cards in so long, y'all. Y'all know that. And I'm going to do better at that. I'm totally going to do better at that, okay? I I just be getting these messages out how God be, and it's like, okay, I ain't got time for no cards. I gotta just off the rip, right? Anyways, so we got the cards here, right? But yeah, anyways, going back to that point, I'm getting distracted because I haven't seen y'all in forever. Oh my God. Yeah, man, when it comes to just making changes in your life, right? You have to know where you came from. You have to know where you came from and really comprehend the lessons that you've overcame to even get to the next level. Like, it's that type of energy here, y'all. It's beautiful. That's a completion. Yeah. Yeah. Happy times, man. But not only happy times here, right? Yeah. You know what I see? Okay. Got the Nine of Swords in the Sun. Okay, so with the Nine of Swords and the Sun, what I see here is, as of right now, thinking of 2024, right? Just thinking of your life in general. We've been going through this energy here, turmoil here. If you're conscious or unconscious of this or not. If it doesn't resonate, take what you need, right? But this is coming from not allowing God to flow or not allowing yourself to connect with the frequency, right? Worrying about a timeline. I'm hearing timelines. Okay, for those that are, I'm hearing in twin flame relationships, worrying about time here. This is what's fucking niggas up in the game. It's fucking niggas up in the game. Excuse my language here. God is wanting us to learn, to those that this resonates for, you have to let this go, right? And I feel like there's a, yeah, no wonder. Okay. That's why we got the counterparts here at the bottom. Okay. So we got the feminine and the masculine here. And what was paired with that is this merging here with this Three of Pentacles. I feel an energy here that feminines are worried about merging with their masculine, or this wave of feminines of some sort. Okay. Because I don't know too much about that. I'm just going to throw it out here. Check other readers that knows more about this. Okay. They've been talking about there's going to be some waves of these twins coming into union or something like that. Okay. So that's for those that understand that. You will look into that and you go look into that on your own time, right? It's that type of energy here, but there's a lot of stressing over when is this masculine going to get it, or when is this masculine going to get to where I am. This is that type of energy. When are we going to get into this merging? Because, I always talk about when it comes to twin flame journey in general, where you got a purpose, your masculine got a purpose, and then y'all got a purpose together, right? This shit is about the kingdom. Y'all always know here it's about the kingdom, right? And I feel like a lot of y'all, and I fall victim of this too, I totally agree with this type of energy. The feminine has been slowing the fuck down for these masculines, right? This is that type of energy. No offense. Actually, I really don't give a fuck. If you feel some type of way, you don't. I don't care. The feminines is supposed to pop out right now. There's no more humble. Be easy. Tread lightly. Oh, that might hurt his feelings. That might hurt his feelings. Masculine energy. I'm not talking about the genders, y'all know. You got to understand, this is a masculine. There's nothing you can do that it's gonna hurt this masculine. Matter of fact, he actually needs one of the motherfucking spiritual ass whoopings. And I feel like this is that type of energy where some of you feminines are stressing over this, right? Not knowing where it's going on, or aka, you know how the masses be burning to learn, right? Having you burn to learn, right? This is that type of energy here where a lot of y'all have been treading lightly with this masculine, right? And it's that type of energy. You know what I'm hearing? Some of y'all need to humble y'all fucking masculines. That's on God. That's on God. Anyways, some of y'all need to humble your fucking masculine, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. And I know I say that with a lot of passion, right? I say that with a lot of passion, but it's out of love, man. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all got somewhere to be, right? And you got to keep moving forward. I always tell y'all, when it comes to these masculines, they're going to show up to the kingdom anyway. I don't know why we're tripping about, are they going to get to the kingdom? They're going to get to the kingdom anyway. It's your job to lead the way. If you're too busy worried about when this nigga coming, you're missing the whole point. You got a purpose to do. You have a purpose to do, right? Shit still needs to get done, right? You still need to shine light in dark places. You still need to fucking do what God needs you to do. Because you know I always say here, over here, you ain't going to get into union without doing the works of God first. The shit ain't gonna work until you get into alignment with what God needs you to do. So there's no more of treading lightly or slowing down for this masculine. This shit got to be on schedule programming. You got to keep moving forward. Okay? You got to keep moving forward. So that being said, a lot of us I feel for a lot of feminines are waking up to their light now. That's beautiful. Too many cards, y'all. Tapping into the high priesthood. Following their intuition, man. The intuition's important. Okay? I don't even read reversals, but I'm seeing this as that. No longer holding on to this journey, right? It's like, first we're holding on to it so fucking tight, causing this energy, right? The moment that you let that go, now you're in this energy here. If I can put the fucking card up here, right? But you can't get to this without letting this go, right? And if that means just releasing the energy, release the energy, okay? You know your demonstration, okay? And also, I'm hearing here too, okay? And then we're moving forward. I'm going to have to do a twin flame reading sometime, okay? Because I feel like this energy just turned into that, but it was not the purpose here. Anyways, what I'm also seeing here as well here, a lot of the lessons that you've learned in 2024, especially when it comes to your twin flame journey, we've been getting tested by a lot of these masculines. A lot of these masculines are going to be coming in pretty quick, okay? When it comes in pretty quick, it's an energy, it's a test, y'all. It's a test. This is that type of energy, okay? A lot of these masculines are going to come into an energy to see, are you going to bite? Right? You got shit to do, right? This is that type of energy. If this masculine energy is not coming in as their full potential, it doesn't need to be entertained, right? This is that type of energy in this moment in time. Can you clarify that for me? Is that right? Yeah. With the moon card. Yeah. With illusions, right? Yeah. And God at the bottom. Can't make this shit up, y'all. I can't. I just can't. I can't. I ain't been around the cards in so fucking long, but your girl still got it. And with the judgment. Moon in the judgment, okay? Yeah. You're going to be tested by your masculine here as you're growing and evolving. For those that are doing this type of energy here, it's that type of energy. How are you going to react? How are you going to respond? It's about being more in an energy of discernment. I guess to say more like discernment, okay? So it's that type of energy here where not being so reactive. I also notice with the feminines, and I fall victim of this energy too, y'all, so I'm with y'all, where we get so caught up in the passion of things and we get more reactive. We tap into our quote-unquote masculine energy where now our masculine is getting in a feminine energy. The energy switched. And it's like, no, sis, no, right? So how'd I go? Anyways... The fuck? Yeah. We need to switch those roles back, okay? That masculine. You gotta challenge your mate. Okay? Challenge your mate a little bit. Stop being scary. We're in the Empress energy, right? To those that's being the Empress energy, your master's gonna see this shit, right? He's gonna see this shit, and he's gonna try to come back in a way that is not the King of Wands, if I could find it. I wish they would. This energy. It's not going to be this energy to those that resonates to, right? Okay? But it's not like, I'm trying to put this in the right words. Okay. This energy is going to be disguised, okay? But it's going to come in a way where it looks like I'm seeing the Page of Wands, right? But this masculine's really this King of Wands, but first encounter, it's going to be page energy, right? This does not get exposed until this masculine works towards the Empress the correct way. I guess to say. Hopefully that makes sense, right? So it's that type of energy here, yeah. Because a lot of your masculines are seeing you guys grow right now and glow right now, okay? Yeah, because motherfuckers is watching. Right, yeah. I can't make this shit up. Okay, we got the Knight of Cups, okay? It's going to be given in more of a kind of immature energy here, right? Yeah. We're wanting these that's why, going back to that energy, because I feel like the messages are all over the place. You have to understand why it's so important. Like I told y'all at the beginning of this reading or mid-reading, you need to humble your masculine, right? In a way where this masculine doesn't feel like he can come in and out and do whatever, right? We're needing this give and take reciprocity, right? I feel like a lot of the feminines see our masculines like this, but low key they've been acting like this, but we're viewing them like this, right? But which they are, they're growing into that, but it's that type of energy here, depending on how you respond to, I'm hearing immaturity. This is what's going to determine if your master going to tap into that Emperor energy. Honey, you sit on the throne, you don't get up. You sit on the throne. He has to come get you. Yeah, with the union at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you sit on the throne, babe. You sit on the throne. You don't get off this motherfucker. Because I see this here as your masculine might. I feel like some of y'all got this. Okay. I'm seeing a scenario here. Okay. I feel like a lot of you guys haven't spoke to your masculine in a while. Right? And then your ass got a Happy New Year, how you been text. Right? One of them motherfuckers. Right? And or either got it or it's coming, right? Well, yeah, take how it resonates. It's bait to see. That's what I'm saying. To see, are you going to jump? And when he tells you jump, you go how high, right? It's that type of energy here, right? Because a lot of you guys are getting close to union. Y'all know I usually don't say that shit. Y'all know I try to stay away from that shit. But a lot of you guys are getting ready for union. But the thing is, they're trying to test you to see, are you going to come off your throne? Are you going to neglect your self-love, right? To come chasing after him, right? It's that type of energy. Tap in, know what your purpose is. Make sure that your masculine's coming to you correctly, because you're very deserving of that, you know, especially if you've been doing the work. Yeah, that's the card I was really looking for right here. Page of Cups. Is that energy, like it's going to be disguised as a page or a knight. It's really going to be disguised as that, but it's really that Emperor, King of Wands energy in the background, right? Yeah, I can't lie to y'all. I'm telling you, there's Knight of Wands that I said. It's going to come in as a Knight of Wands, right? But it's going to be disguised as this, right? But it's really this, but it's going to be underneath. It's going to be hidden with this. This is how this master is going to approach this situation, right? Depending on how you connect with that determines if he going to go this way with it or if he's going to go this way with it. Right? Right. Last card. Yeah. Because a lot of the masculines have been dealing with struggle right now, dealing with lack, right? Going through their lessons right here. God has them really reflecting on things that was once in the dark here, that's coming into light here. They're coming into some type of awareness. They're coming into that space of courage. They're going to speak out. But once again, like I told you before, it's going to be disguised as that Knight of Wands, right? Depending on how you communicate with that, okay? Because a lot of these masculines are wounded here. But they're overcoming that. That's beautiful. They're working through their shit. That's beautiful. A lot of them are watching your social medias and things of that nature. That's beautiful. But they're ready, like, because we had the High Priestess here. A lot of them are getting into this Hierophant energy. So counterpart matches here. But God is testing you. A lot of this is a test from the divine. A lot of this is that, you know what I'm saying, using your masculine, right? To see, have you learned those lessons in 2024 or so far on your journey? Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there because I feel like this reading's going forever. Okay, remember, all readings are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. DM me. We can get you scheduled. Yeah, man. Till next time, I'll see y'all then, and peace.